You weren't supposed to eat this. Not in public, not in private, not even in your own home. Because during the war, food wasn't just scarce, it was controlled. And when control gets tight, people don't stop eating. They get creative. Tonight, you're about to see 19 illegal underground foods sold in Britain's black markets during wartime. Some of them kept families alive. Some of them broke the law in ways you wouldn't expect. And some were so dangerous, people knew the risk and still ate them. Stay with me, because number 14 was made in total secrecy. Number 7 was sold right under police noses. And number 1? That one wasn't just illegal. It was betrayal on a plate. This was not food. This was survival. During wartime Britain, rationing changed everything. Meat, sugar, butter, eggs, all limited. Shops were empty, lines were long, hope was thin. So a second system was born. Hidden, quiet, dangerous. The black market. No rules, no limits, no guarantees. Only one promise. If you could pay, you could eat. And it all begins with
Number 19. Bread stretched beyond recognition. Flour was rationed hard. So underground sellers began mixing it with anything. Potato mash, ground oats, even sawdust like fillers. The result? Dense, heavy loaves that barely looked like bread. But it filled the stomach. It didn't matter how it tasted. It mattered that it existed. For many, that was enough. Number 18. Fake butter. Real butter was gold. So black market traders created substitutes. Animal fat, drippings, sometimes mixed with unknown oils. It looked right. It spread. Almost. But the smell, the taste, you knew it wasn't real. Still, people bought it. Because dry bread was worse. This was not cooking. This was strategy. Number 17. Powdered eggs from unknown sources.
Official powdered eggs existed, but underground versions? Different story. No labels, no origin, no guarantee. Just a yellow powder sold in small packets. People used it anyway, mixed it, cooked it, hoped for the best, because fresh eggs were nearly impossible to find. Risk became normal. Number 16. Hidden meat cuts. Butchers weren't allowed to sell freely. Everything was tracked. So secret cuts appeared behind the counter. Off record. Cash only. Sometimes it was real meat. Sometimes it wasn't even what they claimed. But when you hadn't tasted meat in weeks, you didn't ask questions. You paid. Number 15. Sweet treats made with illegal sugar. Sugar rationing hit hard, so black market sweets became a luxury crime. Small candies, homemade jams, sticky desserts, all made using hoarded or stolen sugar. Expensive, rare, irresistible. For a moment,
They reminded people of normal life, and that feeling was worth the risk. Number 14. Secret backyard livestock. Raising animals without permission was illegal, but some families did it anyway. Chickens in sheds, rabbits in hidden cages, fed quietly, slaughtered secretly. No records, no inspectors, just survival behind closed doors. If caught, penalties were severe, but hunger was worse.
Here's what no one tells you. The black market wasn't just about greed. It was about fear. The fear of not having enough food. The fear of watching your family go hungry. And that fear pushed ordinary people into illegal choices. Number 13. Black market cheese. Cheese was rationed tightly, so underground sellers brought in unregulated versions, sometimes smuggled, sometimes homemade in unsafe conditions. Mouldy edges, strange textures. But still, it was cheese, and for many, that alone made it priceless. Number 12. Illicit tea blends. Tea was a British lifeline, so when supplies dropped, substitutes appeared. Dried leaves, herbs, unknown blends, sold quietly in markets and alleys. It didn't taste the same, but it felt the same, and sometimes feeling was enough. Number 11. Underground fish sales. Fishing was controlled, distribution restricted. But secretly, fishermen sold extra catch off record. Fresh fish, no coupons needed.
Risky, quick, hidden. Buyers had to move fast, because if authorities showed up, everything vanished. Number 10. Homebrew alcohol. Alcohol wasn't always easy to get, so people made their own. Bathtubs, basements, hidden corners, strange mixtures, strong smells. Some batches were fine, others dangerous. But for a moment of escape, people drank anyway. This is where things change, because now we're not just talking about survival, we're talking about deception, risk, and consequences. The next foods weren't just illegal, they could destroy trust, or even cost lives.
Number 9. Stolen ration goods. Ration books were everything. Without them, you didn't eat. So some people found another way. They stole them. Coupons were taken from pockets, bags, even homes, then traded in the shadows for food. Bread, sugar, meat, all bought with someone else's survival. And the person who lost those coupons, they went hungry. This was not trading. This was desperation turning into crime. Number 8. Fake ration coupons. If you couldn't steal them, you made them. Forged ration books began circulating quietly. Carefully printed, roughly copied. Good enough to fool a tired shopkeeper. Sometimes. But if you were caught, severe punishment. Still, people risked it, because one fake coupon could mean one real meal.
Number 7. Restaurant backdoor meals. Restaurants were restricted too. Menus were controlled, portions limited. But behind the scenes, different story. Secret meals were served through back doors. Cash only, no questions. Full plates, real ingredients. While others stood in ration lines, some sat inside, eating like the war didn't exist. And everyone knew it was happening. But proving it? That was harder. Number 6. Smuggled foreign food. Ships still arrived, supplies still moved, and somewhere in between, food disappeared. Coffee, chocolate, spices. Small amounts, quietly taken, quietly sold. Exotic, rare, expensive. A taste of a world that felt very far away. For a moment, war disappeared with every bite. Number 5. Diluted milk scams. Milk was essential, especially for children, so black market sellers stretched it. Watered it down, reused containers, mixed batches. It looked fine. It poured fine. But the nutrition? Gone. Parents bought it anyway, hoping it was enough. Sometimes it was. Sometimes it wasn't.
This was not food. This was a gamble. The real reason these existed wasn't just hunger. It was inequality. Some had access, some had connections, and some had nothing. The black market didn't fix that. It exposed it. Number 4. Hidden bakery goods. Bakeries were monitored, ingredients counted, output tracked. But some bakers kept a secret stash. Extra loaves, hidden cakes, reserved pastries. Sold quietly to trusted buyers. No lines, no limits. If you knew the baker, you ate better than most. If you didn't, you watched others survive, just a little easier. Number 3. Illegal meat pies. Meat pies were a British staple, but during the war, meat was rare. So underground pie sellers appeared. Hot, fresh, and questionable. Sometimes real meat, sometimes mixed with fillers, or worse. No labels, no honesty. Just a crust, hiding whatever was inside. People ate them anyway, because something warm was better than nothing at all. Number 2. Black market baby formula substitutes.
For mothers without access, this was critical. Proper baby food was hard to find, so illegal substitutes were sold. Homemade mixtures, unknown ingredients. Some worked, some didn't. And the risk? It wasn't just hunger anymore. It was life itself. Parents had no choice. They trusted strangers with their child's survival.
And now, number 1. Government supply theft turned into profit. This wasn't small. This wasn't hidden in a backyard or passed through a back door. This was bigger. Food meant for the public, diverted before it ever reached them. Stolen from supply chains, redirected into the black market, sold for profit. While families waited in lines, their food was already gone. Not because it didn't exist, but because someone took it. This wasn't survival anymore. This was betrayal on a plate. And that's the truth about wartime Britain. People didn't just fight battles on the front lines. They fought them in kitchens, in markets, in silence. Every meal was a decision. Follow the rules and risk hunger. Bike them and risk everything else. This was not food. This was survival. So now I want to ask you, if you were there, would you follow the law or feed your family? And which one of these shocked you the most? Tell me in the comments.